The process of making the movie and formulating the movie was not difficult because it was a very organic procedure. I think the hardest thing about the movie was getting it all together and then kind of adding the necessary sound effects and the music to bring life to the already shot footage that we had. In terms of the subject matter, again, it was a very natural procedure. I didn't instantly think to myself, right, you know, I'm going to have this character go here and this character do this and this character commit a crime. It just naturally all just came together and it just naturally formulated as it did. And the end product for Compromise, I think is very, it's very shocking. I think people who understand the movie will understand it very well. People who don't understand it may say that, you know, we don't know what this guy is up to and what he's doing or what he's trying to achieve. So I'm kind of ready for mixed reviews and hopefully overall a great response. Karthik is a very difficult character to portray and a very difficult character to find. What I try to do is see people in my everyday life who are naturally beaten down and emasculated. I'd gone to different college campuses to try and find someone like him. At college, I think, you know, there's so many mixed personalities that are there that you'll always find every single character that I have in my movie, but of a younger generation. And my reason for going to college was exactly that. And I did find someone like him at college who was very quiet, very reserved, and you know, you could see he was just trying to get on with his life. And I took elements of that from what I saw from him, plus the elements of certain other cinema that I've seen to create him. Finding Karthik was a very difficult procedure, and then letting go of him was even more challenging. The whole idea of the rape scene in Compromise is it comes at a point in the movie where the story is turning and the shock value is getting very, very high. When I watch that scene back now, it's very disturbing for me to watch, and not because shooting it was difficult or it was a negative experience. When we were actually shooting, it was very, very comfortable. I'd worked with the fellow actor Baram several times and rehearsed with him before the cameras actually started rolling, so that when we actually got to the shoot day, it was very easy to get the takes nailed and just done. The whole idea of that scene, like I said, was we wanted to give a disturbing effect, which I feel has come across tenfold. When I watch the scene now, I think to myself, it's strange because when we were shooting it, the environment was so relaxed and we were actually laughing in between takes and joking with each other, that sometimes that's when your best work comes out, when you're so at ease with who you're performing. So shooting it was not difficult. Watching it is a bit disturbing, even for me, even though I know what's going to happen. Pre-production was very easy. The casting was done very quickly. Formulating the movie together and shooting it was very easy. Post-production was a bit challenging because I was more involved this time. So again, I was laying down my foundation for the first time with the post-production. Post-production of Foreign, I really oversaw it and it was all happening quite naturally. Overall, I think it's been a great experience. It's been challenging, it's been difficult. But if I had to do it again, yes, I would do it again. And I think when you've gone through these difficult procedures to churn out a film like Compromise and Foreign, it just builds up your stamina so much that if it comes again, you know exactly what to do, and it's like a warrior going into battle. You're just prepared to battle it out and hopefully come out with a good product like we have on both productions. The Compromise and Foreign were created and formulated very close to each other, so a lot of ideas and thoughts that didn't go into Foreign actually went into Compromise. So it's like giving birth to twins and having two babies at the same time. I think the next releases that I do have drama in them, but the comical factor's coming in much more. I didn't really see any room for comedy in Compromise and Foreign, even though there are some moments that are quite humorous. The next two releases, Commitment and Glamour, are going to have a lot of comedy in them. But, you know, as with all my films, the drama content will be very high as well.